Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and look at your love. The not-so-perfect love story is what I'm calling this. Let's see what it says. First one out, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. All right, Spirit, let's see what their love story is. Honeymoon, all right. It says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And not-so-perfect love story. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life, and we've got past life relationship right here. So I feel like with the codependency here, addictions, this could be, codependent on someone at a distance. This could be, you having a type. It's almost like when I look at the codependency and the keep an open mind, it's almost telling you, like, you have a certain type, and that type is what your guides and angels are trying to get you to think outside the box when it comes to your relationships. If you're not in a relationship, I feel like whatever your type is not who Spirit is going to send to you. This person, I feel like, is going to be extremely foreign to you. They could even be foreign. Maybe for some of you, you've said, oh, I'll never date, a certain sign, or I'll never date a certain nationality, or I'll never date a certain, and all, maybe someone of the same sex. And then all of a sudden the universe goes, and by the way, here's the love of your life. And it can come as a shocker to you. And you're like, is this true? Is this the person I'm supposed to be with? And this person is not going to be anything like your type. Okay? Nothing like your type. Let's pull some more cards. Yep. Free yourself from your type. Forgiving and learning. Deception. Let's go. Attraction. Make the effort. And chemistry. Yeah. So I think that in the past, you've kind of deceived yourself into believing that you could never be attracted to someone in that category, whatever that is. I'm not going to get into it because everybody's so sensitive nowadays that I don't even have time. So it's saying, like, free yourself right underneath the keep an open mind, like, free yourself from this mental trap of, oh, I can't date him if they're, I have a girlfriend. I love you. I love you. I love you, girl. If you're watching this, and, she wants marriage, she wants somebody to marry, but her type was younger men. And I'm like, but girl, like, these younger boys aren't ready to get married. They're not marriage material. So it's like you're looking for a steak at a Subway. Like, you're not going to get your steak, an aged, steak that's going to be healthy for you at a Subway. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. So I don't know why they gave that to us. But that's exactly what they did. So with that said, it's like you need to free yourself from this mental expectation of the type of person that's going to come in. I think that you need to just say, okay, Spirit, I trust you. They know what your likes are. They know what you're attracted to. They're going to come close to that. They're not going to give you, something gangly if that's, like, not what you're attracted to, There is somebody for everybody. So do keep that in mind. So, I feel like for you, a lot of the time, and it does. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And that's the heart of your reading. And so it's like your past, the type of people that you have experienced or been in a relationship with in the past. It's like you're deceiving yourself if you continue to go back into those types, because it's going to end the same way as it always does. And it's going to put you back in the same situation, single. So keep that in mind. Free yourself. So attraction is when you're enjoying this moment fully. You're saying, you know what, universe, I completely trust you. I know that you've got my back. I know you've heard my prayers, and I'm just going to trust, and I'm just going to be in the moment, and you're going to attract romantic love that way. And this goes from your past into your future. So it's right underneath this freeing yourself from this, it has to happen this way, and it has to be this, and it can't be that, and putting these limitations on the relationship before it even gets here. Okay? Yet, you're still longing to have somebody in your life. Okay? So you continuously, and it's funny because the spirit is trying to guide someone to you. Like, they're like, here, we've got you guys, like, you're already together in 5D. Yes, this is your soulmate. You're already together in 5D. So by you being in this moment, just being in this place of surrender, that is when someone is going to come in and, like, if you're guided to go to a coffee shop, and I'm really picking up on somebody being in a coffee shop and this person like comes over, and I don't know why, but I'm getting like they reach over you to like grab a napkin or to grab a straw or something like that. It does not necessarily have to be at a coffee shop. I just see somebody reaching over someone else to grab something. I'm getting this emphasis in my mind. Now, or you could literally be out in the park and all of a sudden somebody is like you're stopping, they may be taking a time to stop and smell the roses. And in doing so, or maybe you're hiking in a park and you meet somebody while you're there, okay? I feel like it's, for some of you, it's going to be a few of you that, or a couple of you maybe even, that's at a coffee shop or a restaurant or something like that. And for a few of you, it's going to be outdoors. I feel like it's whether you're doing something on the water or you're hiking or you're walking in a park, but something to do with outdoors is what I'm getting. I feel like with this too, there's going to be there's going to be like this magnetic attraction, and I feel like it's going to be like, whoa, and you're going to feel like, oh my God, is my heart deceiving me? Am I good enough? Like, is this for real? I would say this is going to be very intense for sure. This person is going to want to like jump on it. Be careful with your codependencies. Be careful that this person doesn't have codependency issues. Because it all looks fine and dandy, but with the codependency and the deception, this person could have like some type of a obsessive, they could be a bit obsessive. And it's probably because of a past relationship that they have been in. So they can become obsessive with you. So make sure that you set that healthy boundary right off the fucking bat, okay? Right off the bat. Nobody ain't got time for all that shit. All right? So, Spirit, what advice do you have for this not so perfect love story? All right, there it is. Wow, come to the edge. All right. So this is about like taking a leap of faith. This is about going into the unknown. Number 36, which is a 9. 9s are about you're to the end. It's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are. Say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You will be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step towards the gods, and they will deliver what you truly desire. So you really have to take a step towards what it is that you want. Be careful of telling the universe, you know, that of what you don't want. Because if you tell them, oh, I don't want somebody who cheats on me, or oh, I don't want somebody who it doesn't hear the I don't want, it hears the I want. And we're in this new moon in Libra, which is all about relationships. So, but we are coming up on this Scorpio eclipses and stuff, so make sure things don't get a little creepy in the end, because remember, we are going into Mercury retrograde. So I don't feel like this reading applies to like right this moment. I feel like, you know, come back and listen to it later, maybe save it to your iCloud or, you know, your phone, download it, whatever, and then come back and read it or re-listen to it in a couple of months when Mars is out of retrograde and we don't have all this weird, creepy shit that's going on in the sky. All right. Because Venus, which is the ruler of this full moon, isn't very well aspected, and she's going to be kind of like out in the ethers. I do feel like when you do meet the person that you are supposed to be with, there's going to definitely be a very, very, very deep knowing. There's also a very, very deep knowing too, like when somebody is just not going to be good for you. Like, you know, red flags aren't just shiny little things put there for you to look at and enjoy. So that's why this is called the not so perfect love story. Because I'm seeing codependency here. I'm seeing deception here. So it's like everything looks great on the surface, but maybe you're used to deep, you know, dating creepy guys and, you know, that kind of stuff, and stalkers and you know, and that doesn't even have to be guys, because women are freaking weird too, man. And women can be very psycho. You know, I've had a couple of women stalkers, and I've had a few men stalkers myself. I have that in my chart. So it's a little fucking weird, but, you know, again, not so perfect love story. So be careful that this person isn't pulling the wool over your eyes, you know, and be careful during this Mars retrograde and the Venus being out of bounds. She's not very well aspected. Let's go ahead and see what the heart has to say. Spirit, please show me. Whoa, there it is. Wow. All right. Sadness and isolation, number 3. So yeah, you know, try not to appease some of these relationships because you are in a place of sadness and isolation. So because you're lonely, and you're longing for somebody, and you have a codependency for being in relationships, that you just let any Tom, Dick, or Harry come into your life. No offense if your name is Tom, Dick, or Harry. That's just the names I was given. So maybe if your name is Tom, Dick, or Harry, there's a message in it for you. All right, next one. Yes, challenging times. So relationships are going to go through some challenging times. That's going to be a given. There's going to be some type of sadness and isolation. You know, I feel like, you know, if for some of you, you did go through a breakup because of some type of deception, you know, there's someone here that is going to be moving, you know, forward with you. So, but just make sure that this new person that is going to try and come in isn't like the same person that you've already been with. That's why I'm saying, like, forgive and learn so that you don't have to learn the lesson again. Okay? And that can be very challenging at this time, using your own discernment. So yeah, you're seeking the truth, you know, so I feel like maybe there's a lot of truths that have been coming out about some types of deceptions, and you're having to observe this from afar. Now, this card, number 12 right here, observe, is the Hanged Man. And so this is about hanging out, hanging back, you know, really analyzing the situation for what it is. You know, it's about enlightenment. You see how the rainbow is coming down on her head, and the enlightenment, you know, the outgoing card is seeking the truth. And so it's through this sadness and this isolation, it's given a person time to step back so that they don't repeat in their future the times that they've went through now, because they are going out and they're, you know, they're looking at like, wow, they're pulling back the veil, even the stuff that they were thinking in their own mind of like, wow, holy shit, you know, I didn't see things for what they were, but now that I'm actually have this opportunity, I'm able to see, you know, where I messed up in the past so that I don't revisit that. So I feel like someone here is, you know, going to take some time out for a minute and be single so that they don't make the same mistake twice. They are seeking for a truth right now, a truth of who they are, a truth of what they, you know, what they want in relationships, so that they don't repeat and end up, you know, with someone else that is like the same player, or same person, just different player in the game, right? So they want to free themselves from this attachment altogether so that they don't have to experience it ever again. And forgive, fully learn from this. And I think that they're a little challenged in that right now because they're still having a really tough time, you know, looking back at the past, and it's still so fresh. One thing I can say is, you know, keep your heart light on. That's my biggest advice that I give a lot of people who are going through breakups or have been through breakups and haven't dated in a while. Make sure that your heart light is on. You know, you don't want to turn off your heart light and then not be in that place of love when the right person. Listen, not everybody is here to hurt you, you know, because you're going to be asked to come to the edge. You take 1 step towards the gods, they're going to take 10 steps towards you. And, you know, that's what she's doing. She's pulling back the curtain and going, okay, you know, I almost see this as like the Wizard of Oz, you know, where they're pulling back the curtain and they realize, like, it's not this big old mighty Oz. It's this, like, tiny little guy standing behind there who's no bigger than, you know, a little guy. You know, he's just a scared little old man who actually has a really big heart. And, you know, so everything is kind of deceiving right now. So definitely, you know, with the deception card right here, you know, if you were cheated on, I'm so sorry. You know, I do see a third party here, and I do see third parties here as well. 2 ladies and a gentleman, and 1 gentleman and 2 ladies there. So if you were cheated on, I'm sorry. But, you know, that's not going to be with everybody. And maybe you weren't cheated on, but there was somebody here that maybe you wanted to, you know, and you were able to see the truth for what it was. And it created a lot of sadness now that you're actually able to look out. So, like I said, keep your heart light on. I don't think that this is going to end as badly as you think. I think that we just need to stay in alignment with love. And, again, this is why it's the not so perfect love story. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in that personal reading, if this reading resonates with you, hit that like button, schedule a reading, and let's just see where this ends up going. I mean, I will tell you, you guys are getting ready to walk into manifesting later on down the road a very true blue relationship. So that's what I will tell you. Anyway, guys, I love you all so much. Thank you again for being here, and we will chat again soon. Take care.